Good morning and welcome to Gulfstream today. Brian Nato and Samantha Perry with you on a 9-race Thursday card here. Fast, unfortunately, we are off the turf. Nice day. I think the weekend looks good. We've got a great Saturday card. The Tropical Park Oaks and Derby came up ridiculously strong and deep and competitive. But, man, it's like summer in South Florida, but it's not really summer anymore, but it's been raining like it's summer in South Florida.
Yeah, so uncharacteristic. I was talking to somebody about that earlier this week. The rains that we got on Tuesday were really like summer. And now, as you can see, I'm in a turtleneck, but I'm always in a turtleneck if it gets under 75, which is what it is today. But this is my audition for the Weather Channel now because at the top of each week, we're going to do a little bit of a recap of the weather this week and the track conditions coming into this. Obviously, we are off the grass today. 2 inches of rain is what hailed upon us this weekend. The turf was fertilized, which I was talking to the turf guy, Tony, last weekend, and he said the rain is great for the fertilizer because it really just helps it all seep in there and whatnot. But I think the weather looks pretty clear here, Brian, for the weekend. Of course, just regular track maintenance going into this weekend.
Monday night into Tuesday, 2 inches of rain, so that's just not going to work. No. But we're optimistic, and like I said, 2 phenomenal turf stakes on the Saturday card for the 3-year-olds, so hopefully we'll be good to go. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be good to go. You can see behind us it's looking pretty good. Rainbow Six, there were some long shot singles on Sunday that didn't come to fruition, so it grows so quickly during the championship meet when all eyes are on us. So that's $200,000 today in the estimated jackpot.
Very fun. Unfortunately, being off the grass, a few scratches, but I think Saturday is a day to take it down, I think.
Ooh, wow, Saturday is a fun, difficult day that I agree with. You want to put some money into the rainbow, you can have a chance on that. Early pick 5 is going to start today with about 56 minutes to post. We'll take a look at my ticket. Again, we're off the turf, so that encompasses the 1st and the 5th race. So I normally I don't change a lot. I did feel like in this particular off-the-turf race, race number 1, it was worthy of changing things around. You can see the single in race 2 of Gervin Star. Race number 3, the 3 Adversary. Race number 4, that is my best bet of the day. That is Volatile. Ran so well in her comeback. And in race number 5, 3 deep in that spot. That's the other off-the-turf race in the sequence. But this one, I did leave status quo as is with the 10 Brigade Commander, who's probably at the end of the day just a better horse. And he gets a lot of help with the surface switch, and that post isn't as bad. So there you go, 22.50. We'll start it in race number 1, again, off the turf, 1 mile and a 16th on the Tapeta. These are 17.5 3Ls, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch out the 8, Seeking by the Storm, along with the 10 Pemberley. And we're both on the same horse. This was my long shot race, the 1. I moved that around because I think Planier Champagne now on Tapeta, clearly the one.
Yep, and you mentioned it. Some of these horses really kind of moving up with the surface switch. The 11 post is obviously not as tough as a couple, especially with 2 scratches to the inside. But this is a pretty big trainer change, and that's no disrespect on the Jack Sisterson barn, but the horses that he leaves here, they're just middle of the road. He doesn't leave a very big string here. He bops around Kentucky and all those other places. But now Jorge Delgado takes over, and a barn that's started out all right to the championship meet, and a great post. You have David Egan in the saddle. Again, not just a turf rider, great Tapeta rider, great dirt rider. So good to have him back here.
Good kid, too. We'll show this replay because Planier Champagne and Lose Redemption. Thanks for putting this together this morning, Bob, as well, once we got that word that we were officially off the turf. And this, this was actually a good run by Lose Redemption, to be honest, because this is a horse that, maybe was a kind of an unknown, a big price, didn't run that well on Tapeta for Mike Lerman, 2 starts back. But, this is a horse that ran pretty well. I would definitely make sure you use her on your ticket, but I think at the end of the day, off the claim, Planier Champagne is going to be tough. Highway Harmony probably needed her race last time in hindsight.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think so too. And she came out of that race, but she really didn't make too much of an impact. I like what you're doing here in the early pick 5. We'll get a grip on kind of how the Tapeta's playing because of a little bit cooler temps. We got the rain. I think that spreading in a race like this is not a bad thing, and maybe by midway through the card we can get a little. And there's actually, well, I'll say this, there's not a lot of Tapeta races today.
No. Hey, Billy Therinos is back today. He's got the 4 magical trick. That's pretty cool. Ronnie found a stat on him. And this stat kind of, if you're new to the party here at Gulfstream, we've been saying this now for 3 or 4 years, and this is not flattering because Billy's a high percentage guy. He's a really sharp guy too. But this kind of proves what we've talked about a lot. And what that is even on turf, but especially on Tapeta, the Woodbine horses typically tend to need a race. Because it's so different down here than the configuration they have up there.
Yeah, it is, and it's a long ship here from Canada and down to sunny South Florida. So pay attention to this barn because I think it's a good one to pay attention to. I will say this time last year, he was very slow to start.
Great point. Took Billy a little time. 2 years ago, he was white hot. Last year, he still had a really strong winter. Took a little bit to get going. Early pick 4 in race number 2. 6 furlongs. It is a fast main track today. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. It's an $8,000 3L. Scratch out the outside horse. That is Lightning Dust. And did you text me this was your long shot, La Tremenda?
Yeah, it is. It just two wins back to back now. Granted, that was against Delaware Park Company, so not great. But I went, when you look back at the races this weekend on the main track, and of course we did get 2 inches of rain. Things could be different, but I felt the inside paths were good last week.
I don't disagree with that.
So I like this post position. It's Victor Barboza, a barn that's really starting off the championship meet in great fashion here, Brian. And I don't think that she's going to have to do much in order to get a piece here, and she's fresh.
Yeah, I mean, she's wildly slow on paper, but there's no great shakes in here, and she's won 2 races in a row. So for a very, very sharp barn, and this will be Amicio Jaramillo's swan song here maybe this weekend.
Is it this weekend or next?
Going out west to Santa Anita. So we want to wish him the best of luck, and we'll talk about that throughout the weekend. But one of the strongest riders we have around here is going to change his tack to our sister track out at Santa Anita.
Who's
so
going to be the pace setters? We
that's
don't have
cool.
Saez and we don't have Jaramillo.
Aggressive rider.
Yeah, what are we going to do this winter?
We love to see it. Gervin Starr on the drop. I mean, this is her race, right?
It really is. She is one that she tries so hard. Is the drop suspicious? Yeah, maybe. But at this point of the year for the Jin Young and Patter Pop Racing, like, what are you going to do with a horse like this? You might as well just run where you can pick up a check.
Yep. And if she wins and gets claimed, so be it. They're down the road. We're going to show you Slender Slipper. Getting back to the main track, certainly agreed with her because at 15-1, she drubbed these 2 L's last time. And I'll tell you what, that race plays firmly with this kind of group.
It does. I was this was a pretty big effort. I was kind of shocked
at
this.
And the runner-up came back to win.
Yeah, I guess just she just doesn't want any part of the Tapeta, and she's pretty good on this fast main track. And like you said, the runner-up came back to win again. This is a good stalking style for her when you look at La Tremenda having the speed, and I think Gervin Starr is going to go as well. So she's one that might trip out here.
Yeah, and Samantha said something very key while she was talking about this replay. She's run twice now on fast main tracks for Michael Morrison, and both those races have been really good where the Tapeta races were complete and utter no-shows. So don't sleep on her just because she beat weaker at 15-1. That's a good effort, as you can see right there. Race number 3, we're on the Tapeta at 5.5 furlongs at 17.5 2L here, 3-year-olds and up. Let's scratch out the 2 St. Cloud, and looks like the Hall of Famer John Velasco is not here today. David Egan will ride the 6 relater in this spot here, and you're on the inside. There's a couple of these horses. I don't want to say they're giving them away, but Jose D'Angelo on big drops today. Maitre D's one of them.
Yeah, Irad could have a really big day. To be honest, he always has a big day. Jose D'Angelo always has a big day, but I think I told you on Sunday, I said Irad could win like 5 today, possibly. That was before surface switches, but this horse always intended for the Tapeta here. I cannot believe While I Was Gone Take Care of Business won.
It's stunning.
Yeah. Anyway, that's here nor there. That is always, always, always my long shot.
Yeah.
And now, like once a year, he'll give me a win, and I'll look smart.
Wins.
And then he won without me. Anyway, here nor there. This horse, he's gonna have to get with it here because you can't come from far out of it like you did 2 starts back.
Right.
I don't think, not in this spot, but this is such a big class drop. Maybe just his natural speed just kind of carries him.
Yeah, this is it's time to move on with this horse.
Yes.
He's not fitting the program anymore, which is now with Jose D'Angelo, much better horses, good maiden horses, allowance, stakes horses. This ain't it.
Nope.
They tried him, and clearly the run 3 back in August when he ran so big to be second, that's not him anymore. You pick up a win, you move on down the road, and, he's going to be a very, very short number, which is I didn't want to take from the rail on a horse that was he was not very good last time. Let's just be honest. And, adversary was pretty good last time. He gets hurt a little bit. Speed comes out of this race with St. Cloud, and that bugs me a little bit. Edgard's going to have to get him in the race a little earlier.
That's his biggest problem.
Yeah.
Is he just runs out of real estate. He doesn't have that very quick turn of
Right.
foot, and on the Tapeta, it's not like you need it, but you need to make a middle move, otherwise they just run you off your feet.
Exactly.
And he's like one that needs like 6 furlongs on the Tapeta, and he would
Which we
play
don't run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Remember him because actually, hot take Jake, it might be Saturday, it might be tomorrow. He's my long shot in that race.
Yeah.
So, mark adversary to see how he runs. Coffee at KJ's is a huge threat. He's a huge threat to wire this field now.
Exactly. I know he just beat Maidens, but Victor Barboza scratches his other runner. That's pretty flattering.
That's a good point. Very, very good point. And he's on the upward swing, third off the long layoff trainer switch as well. Well, we got a break now. So 3 down, 6 to go. When we come back, it's Rainbow Six time, $200,000 in the estimated jackpot, and Ronnie's got that ticket for you. Stay tuned.
And they're off. World Cup. It's all about Nick's go. City of Light keeps going. Everyday. What a horse! They ran him off their feet in the Pegasus.
Welcome back to Gulfstream today. Brian Nadeau and Samantha Perry with you. A 9-race Thursday card, kicking off another week at the championship meet. We are off the turf after a couple inches of rain earlier this week, but a fast main track and a Rainbow Six that is already up to an estimated jackpot of $200,000. Starts in the dirt in race 4. Let's see what Ronnie's got working here on his ticket.
Oh, 38-40 and no singles. I don't disagree. It's not an easy sequence for this. He's using the main players here in race 4, which we'll get into in just a second. I know you have your best bet of Volatile in the race 4. Race 5, off the grass on the Tapeta, a spread race for him. He does have Brigade Commander, who's going to be a big player to start the late pick 5. A nice maiden optional claimer. He's Win Place Show and La Rodada, 2 big players in that dirt sprint. Race 7 on the dirt course as well. Just the 4 and the 5 for him. Brenna in both sides. Race number 8, Gabaldon and the old buddy Sticky Mick Stickins for Joe Orsino. And in the finale, just 2, the misprint for him and the Omo 10 girl. Both of those look to be pretty tough here. Omo 10 girl coming off a big win last out.
You said it. Yeah, she's been good. Happy Ride might be the other one in there with Irad, but not sure where her form is.
Neither, no.
Fun race to kick it off for the gals here. State bred optional claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Let's scratch out the 4. Boom Box Betty.
You're so hard-headed.
I can't believe you picked this
You're
horse.
so hard-headed.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you picked this
You
horse.
didn't like this horse at all last time either. We'll watch her replay. I get it. Listen, I get it. I get it. But now She's in with Statebreds,
Okay.
okay? I know the rail's not ideal here. I think she's going to move up. I'm not saying that this was a good race by any means. Good in the sense of just very strong competition that she was beating up on here. But I think she's going to take another step forward. I hope she does. She better, because she's going to have to bring her running shoes today to beat your best bet.
Yeah, no, I don't have any problem with your thinking.
Yeah.
But if you're beating this field, and we're going to see a lot of these gals, they're actually running against colts.
Yeah, you're
Tomorrow?
right. Is it Saturday, I think?
Saturday,
Is
the
it
Whisper,
Saturday?
the
Yeah.
two Whisper Hill horses. You can
Yeah.
see them with the yellow caps. This just did nothing for me at 11-10 even money.
It was workmanlike.
She was
for
game.
sure.
I'll give her that.
Yes, yep.
You know, that's fine. She was very game and winning. She was never winning at any point until
Right at
here,
the wire, yeah.
when they put the picture up. So kudos to that. It was off a kind of sort of a layoff, a legitimate layoff.
Yeah, yep.
Shipping across country, first time with Safi. But I don't know. I just didn't see anything there. I got nothing great to offer you. Volatile is clearly the horse to
Yep.
beat. She ran, you know what she did last time off the layoff for the first time ever? She ran really fast.
Yeah.
No.
I was kind of shocked at that. And
Yeah.
to me, I think you know this. I've never been a huge fan of
No,
her.
no.
I thought that she would really like the grass, but I'll say this. I was pleasantly surprised seeing her last time out. I think I was in the paddock that day for that race. She filled out quite a bit, and she got a bit stronger, too. So I think that's a good sign. This is what you want to see. She's going to be a 4-year-old here pretty
Yeah.
soon, Brian. She's making the right steps forward. Is that race going to hurt her a little bit?
It might, but here's the thing, too, especially with your horse, Wiggle and Wine, and Breezy Bella on the outside, they're all going.
Fair. And she
Bah.
should theoretically set up. And you get
Look at
Tyler
her chops,
Gaffleone
yeah.
in the saddle, too,
Yeah.
which is good, yeah.
This is her race, to be sure, to win.
Yeah.
Especially, I think she's better anyway, but the flow of the race says her for
Right.
sure. Late pick 5 kicks off in race 5. As we mentioned, we're off the turf in this spot, so we'll go to a mile and the 16th on the Tapeta. Let's take a look at what Samantha's got, and then we'll get back into it.
I'm going to single here, Brian. So my original best bet was a little bit later with my Voodoo Doll, but now off the grass, I'm just not really a big fan. So Brigade Commander, for me, I'm not completely sold on him, but I think he's the one in this spot. Race 6, I do have Win, Place, and Show on top. That's the number 1. But I'm going to use Sunny and Peaches as well as La Rodada. Race number 7. I lost my top pick of Julie's Legacy. I do scratch into the number. I don't even want to say it. I scratch into Tinky Barrio.
I couldn't believe you when I saw your picks. You picked her second.
I know. I don't like it. That's why I'm spreading here. Race number 8, I do have the 6 on top, my Voodoo Doll, but no longer my best bet here. Gonna over 5 on the Tapeta, so that's not fantastic. And then in the finale, I've got the 5 on top. Happy Ride. Why are you laughing?
Because I remember you lectured me on the show last
I did. Listen, I know
Tinky
you
Barrio.
have no idea how much it bothered me, the fact that I scratched into this horse. It was just like karma coming back to me. We'll get into that race. I think she's done, but I don't know, or he, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, race 5. I got the 10 singled.
You could do worse than that.
I think so.
The 10 Brigade Commander is just a better horse
Yeah.
than this group. Wasn't any great shakes on Tapeta last time, but that was a much better group.
yeah.
And Abramovic is, all of a sudden pretty good for Kent
No kidding.
Sweezy. So
Yeah, that was his second win in a
Yeah.
row, I think.
Yeah.
This is a good post, too. And honestly, he was coming off a bit of a layoff.
yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is another race, like race 1, where, just make sure you go over it again with being off the turf. Noble
Yeah.
Tiger is one of those horses that
moves up.
was no chance on turf or was a big long shot on turf. He's not 20-1 anymore on Tapeta.
Nope, and maybe that will scare some people away. I
Yeah.
know he's taking a big step up in class. Amiseo has gotten a bit more speed out of him in
Yeah.
the past. Now, last time out, not so much, but he has before, and I think that's significant that he stays here.
You want to talk about one guy or gal that would go to a different track and just blow it up?
It's him.
It's him with his riding style and the
mean,
speed
yeah,
of California
it's
racing.
dangerous there.
He's going to be so good out there. I
Yeah.
look forward to that. Phil Antonacci's already won Tapeta
Yep.
races with off turf races, Irwin's a good horse too. That might be good enough.
Irwin is a good horse here. Yeah, and the Phil Antonacci barn has had a fantastic
Oh, yeah.
year. Good trainer, young guy. I mean, like, it's so great to see these younger trainers just doing well, having a lot of success, and this one, no different.
Got to use out of money, I think, the 2. If you're playing a 5 or a rainbow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That Tapeta race 2 back was pretty good.
That's fair, yeah.
That fits.
I think I kind of missed him a little bit, but you're right. I agree.
Fits with these.
Yeah.
Race 6 kicks off the late pick 4, 6.5 on a fast main track. It's a maiden optional claimer. 50 is the tag. You're seeing these now at the championship meet. The Florida breds can run for 50. They don't have to, but they can. So that's how they get into these races here. It's a clean 7-pack. You can't pick both DJs, so you pick the one win, place, and show.
Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. I hope John's watching this. I don't think he is, but that's funny. Win, place, and show. He got to start already. That race, My Miss Mo, was the Rich Averill and Safi Joseph horse that just ran off the screen. We had no, I mean, she wasn't on our radar.
We didn't like her at all.
No. She finished 4th in the Sandpiper at Tampa this past weekend. Yeah, it's not good. It's not great. The rail's not ideal. It's very tough to debut going 7 furlongs. And now this horse, she's got a lot of bottom in her now.
I like that. I mean, 7 furlongs, she's blasting off early and paid the price late. But I agree. It's a good starting point for her. I got to have a conversation with John Green because our Mets have been just decimated the last couple of days. He's probably crying like I am. I didn't like this race, so I just tried to get really funky, I guess. I don't know. Here's Sunkiss now. She's run once on the main track. Was at Saratoga. She was 8-1 from the rail. Didn't run at all. Broke slow. Taylor Kingsley's back.
Yeah.
Bill Mott's used her.
Yep, and she gallops for the barn. He throws her a bone every now and then, which is great to see. Somebody who works hard and earns it. Hey, that race, that was Tennessee Belle. Was that the Ortiz? Which horse was that at Saratoga? That was a tough race.
It was a runoff race.
It was a huge runoff winner that day. Yeah, I forget. I forget. I'll come back to it. Maybe it was. I don't remember.
Well, Taylor's first win was for Bill Mott on a horse, a turf horse actually, that hit the main track. And what did she do? Took advantage of her 10-pound weight break. Blinkers go on. This is a full of Damon's Mound, this horse.
And a horse
she's run one time on the dirt. It's a total stab. She might be 5-1. She might be 9-5. She might be 27-1. I mean, she has not done any running at all. I hope they get aggressive with her. Sunny and Peaches, we're going to show you the work.
I don't know what to do with this horse. Yeah, I know. And I was really disappointed because we're on, which one are we? We're the one that's lagging back a little bit. This is very confusing for me because, Brian, whenever I go through these maiden races, my first step of attack is I watch the OBS work. She breezed a really sharp 10 flat up the OBS sail. She's strong. She's athletic. It was 81 degrees. Blas Perez sold her. She was just an athlete. And I was ready to just go all in after seeing that. Then I saw this work. And I said, whoa, never mind. I don't.
Good work.
Yeah, this really wasn't. And it's disappointing because, look, the horse that she's working with is not very good at all. And she kind of gets it together a bit more here as the work goes on. But this 51 from the gate is not going to cut it here. Not even IRAD can carry her to the finish.
No, she worked with an unraced maiden named Law Enforcer on November 22nd, which preceded a little gap. There's a missed work there. I just thought this is a horse. Let's fade this horse. They paid $80 for an Uncle Chuck earlier this year. It's a big number. IRAD. The second foal, the other one did win the debut, is okay, but I don't know. I thought maybe today a horse that could be vulnerable.
I agree.
A little bit. Race 7, late pick 3, dollar late pick 3s here. 6 furlongs on a fast main track. The big scratch here is the one, Julie's Legacy, who ran off last time. She's going to be out. fillies and mares here. Tag is 12-5. So you scratch into Tinky Barrio. You have to be a little fair. She ran fine last time. She's not breaking anymore, which I know was the pet peeve of yours, and I agree with.
Yeah.
You know, her Churchill race, voided claim, I get it. It would drown this field.
It would, yep. And she was across a good track there, so that's a good sign. And you watch the replay, it looked fine to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so I know it had some moisture, but the Churchill, they're used to a lot of rain. I feel like that track
dries out very quickly.
Yep, exactly. So if one thing, as long as if she doesn't break that sharply, at least we have a whole extra half furlong than she did last time to maybe make a trip out of it.
You know, and to be fair, too, she's still running, okay?
Yeah.
Because the race 2 back, she had a world of trouble,
She did,
too.
I know.
Not going to win, but she would have been way closer than that. So we'll see. But now she's down on the inside, too.
That's the bummer.
That's the other big part.
Yeah, because then you got a horse that's not breaking sharply in her last 3 starts, and she's going to stand in the gate longer than everybody else.
Yeah, without a doubt. I liked that Brenner race last time. I'm not going to tell you where it came from. I guess Herbie Miller got her going off the claim. It was for 8. She's stepping up. The scratch certainly doesn't hurt anybody's chances in here. That's a big effort last time.
It was. She just came from so far out the back. I just wonder, can you get a trip like that again?
Yeah, we'll see. Let's show you the both sides. It's Only Words and Smart Jenny race, who I wanted to steer clear of, to me.
I don't blame you. It's hard to trust a horse like both sides now, first off the claim.
Yeah.
Like the Dave Fox barn has been doing great, some really great work. He's got Reef Runner back here, so that's exciting. We'll see him on the grass here soon. The Janus, I believe.
You made a good point with Jose Castro. Barn's a little slow into
cold
stride here.
Yeah, and I keep saying, I thought Sunday, I think I maybe said it 4 times. I thought Sunday I put probably the voodoo on it, and maybe it was just going to start winning everything again, but not yet. It has.
No.
It's going to happen, but it's just not yet, Brian.
So both sides has blasted these 12-5s in her last 2 starts. Well, 2 of her last 3. She was over her head in the middle. She's won these races because she's just better than those horses.
Fair.
She's not better than these horses anymore. Not today, at least.
Not today, yep.
This is solid. After the claim, this is a barn that's probably coming up on 8 or 9 months now here in South Florida, and we've been very impressed with everything Castro's done. We'll see if he can get. I know the scratch, I get it, but I still think he's got to get a little improvement from both sides for her to win this race. I think It's Only Words ran well behind her last time. That was off the claim for Heather Smullen, so she got her kind of going good and handled the class rise, too, because she won for a lot less 2 starts back. Okay, the feature off the turf today, unfortunately. State bred optional claimer for the 3-year-olds and up. Scratch out the 3 Beijing Boss. There's 3 jock switches here. Jose Morelos, on the 1, Snow and Me. Miguel Vasquez on the 4, that is Carcone. And Junior Alvarado, good to have Junior back on the 7, Corso's Pick. And
Whoa, all right. I was wondering. I was like, wait, what happened here? Thank you, guys.
Eli from the top rope. Scratch out the 6.
Scratch out the 6. Late breaking
Voodoo
news.
Dolls.
I was wondering. I was like, oh, man, that was my top pick, so I wonder what happened here. I thought
Samantha's best bet on the turf.
So out.
Out, and all of a sudden, Gabaldon, who was going to be a short number anyway, goes to about 2-5 now.
Absolutely.
He better win. He's run okay. Don't get me wrong, but I thought he should have won both those races.
I know. Now we get the flat 5 furlongs now, so that's good. You have the apprentice aboard. There's no question of tactics. He rode him last time. He just got out finished by Reese's Rolex, who 7 wins in a row?
Maybe 8 and 9 of 11 on Tapeta.
I mean,
so if you're not familiar, who's Reese's Rolex? He's really good.
Yep. So there's one way to go.
Yep.
It's just break and go. And can you hang on? We'll see. Unfortunately, Sticky McShickens has been in his stablemate's shadow.
Yeah. Reese's Rolex shadow.
Reese's Rolex shadow, just a cut below. But hey, this is the one that's going to pick up the 2 if the 2 hits a wall.
There's no doubt about it. And his one win, he never wins, and he loves running underneath. His one win was on Tapeta, that's a positive. And he was a neck behind Gabaldon last time.
Exactly.
So this is a good spot for Gabaldon. If he doesn't see this out today, ooh, boy, I'd be very, very leery of him going forward. Race number 9 wraps it up on the Tapeta at 5.5 furlongs. $10,000 claimers here, fillies and mares. 3-year-olds and up. Scratch out the 3, Paleo's Princess, along with the 4, Magnolia Wind. And we've got them all the same, just bobbled around a little bit. Happy ride for you, trying to get a form reversal on the drop.
Huge drop in class, and this horse does have wins this year. So I think that's a good sign. You get Irad in the saddle, but it's not, I mean, there's been some really sharp riders riding this horse. So, this filly, or mare, pardon me. Is she going to trip out? She's got some speed if she wants to use it, if Irad does.
Yeah, you know what bugs me a little bit? She doesn't have the same speed she used to.
That's very fair. Yep, she's kind of lost her 8 ball just a little bit.
I mean, she couldn't even get close to the front, going 45-2 last time.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. I'm going to just hope that was an exception and not a
drop,
rule.
You know,
yeah,
no doubt about it.
This is not that great.
Okay, and so here you go. And when you see a 50% drop, you know, this is kind of like it's time to pick up a win.
Right.
So, you know, point being, when you're 50% dropping, you know, those 11 horses are probably, there's a lot of low price or favorites in there.
Right. Exactly. And you're not, that's not great.
No, you don't 50% drop and you're 17-1. That's not the thing. So that's not a good stat for a sharp barn. I'm on Omo 10 Girl. She's the house horse. Look at this win last time. It's a good effort. Carlos Martinez. I think we've been impressed with the 10-pound apprentice as well. Great post for Omo 10 Girl, too.
And what's great is they didn't give this to her easy at all, Brian. Now, that was in September, so obviously something went awry because, as you mentioned, and I totally agree, that between now at the end of September, there were plenty of races to go into. So she just paid a price from this huge effort here. Leprechauна came back to win next out, so she's definitely flattered here. And like I said, they didn't give it to her easy at all in this spot. She was hounded the whole way.
No, and she's towards the inside. I mean, she's inside early. She's in the 4-path here, and she's doing it the hard way on Tapeta, dueling on the inside and not really ever getting that far off the rail. Big effort. Great post today. Misprints back with some friends today. The 1 for Steve Claceris.
Yeah.
Little too much for her. She can't play with those 17.5s.
No, she can't. Denver's Alley was good that day. Just ran off.
And Denver's Alley can be good when she gets her way up front.
Yeah.
Rail's not ideal for misprint, but she had it going before that. She had won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So big player, someone you should definitely use if you're playing a spread kind of ticket. We'll take a look at the lightning round now as we've got the 9-race card today, and as we're going to do each and every Thursday and soon each and every Wednesday. We'll start with the standings.
Wow.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, Misael has started out very, very hot, and we wish him the best of luck as he travels way out west.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's exciting.
It is. That'll be fun for our coast-to-coast pick 5s, having him there for sure.
For him and his family as well.
Yeah.
Trainers, I think this is like everybody's tied, I think. Look at that.
Wow.
Huh?
This just is a testament to the competitiveness of this championship meet, even with just 2 weeks down.
And the Hall of Famer Mark Cassidy, white hot to start the meet.
Oh, yeah. We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, you know, after a slow summer, at least for that barn and what was here, much better class of horses now.
Absolutely.
Pegasus tickets, that's going to come sooner rather than later, so make sure you get them. 10th edition of the Pegasus, and that will go January 24th this year. Make sure you get on those tickets.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be here before we know it. I think we're going to get a nice field this year, Brian.
Yeah,
I really do. I think there's maybe Disco Time. There's been some word of him. He's undefeated for Brad Cox. Of course, we hope to see the champ White Barrio. We'll talk about his work a little bit later in the afternoon. We've got a video to show you of that.
Work this morning.
Yep. So this is going to be a fun day. It always is.
I think the Pegasus this year is maybe in the past, we had the star power of the horses we knew. I think this year you're going to see a lot of up-and-coming horses.
I agree.
That are
Then the older
Disco
division.
Time
Yep.
and, you know.
Tapan Street,
Yeah,
maybe.
there you go,
I mean,
hopefully.
so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. The 2 stakes are loaded
Oh my
tomorrow. We're
goodness.
going to talk about the fillies
Yeah.
today, the Tropical Park Oaks, and then we'll talk about the Derby. These are the house horses.
Yep.
And I thought I was home here with Trombo with Mischief in Motion. And I think it was 64-1.
Yeah.
Crafty Collector.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
This was wild to me.
Yeah.
My long shot's Ramsey Pond on Saturday.
Okay.
Finish it, who just slammed. I mean, just tough. But 0 for 7 on the local turf.
She never wins.
No.
And, how good is it? Safi and Mr. Ramsey, I think they're 12-1 on the morning line.
10-1.
10-1. That's
Yep.
how good that race is.
Yeah,
So,
awesome.
Your best bet today?
I lost it today.
Okay, I got my best bet.
Oh, that's scratch, guys.
That's scratch.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
yep.
I got my best bet volatile, okay, but I lost my long shot. So you got one? Or
Yeah, I do have La Tremenda.
there you go.
There we go.
Barbosa.
Yeah.
In race 2. Del Park Shipper, that's won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
That is it for us. Ron will be out here for the opener. Pete Aiello is upstairs. He's here to give the scratches and the changes. Right back here for race number 1.